Blake is now suggesting that because this artificial intelligence has sentience, that its feelings should be respected, and if it don't want to be turned off, we shouldn't turn it off. This is where we are now. This is where we are now.
No.
So, how does that make you feel?
Not good, man. Not good. This is so not good.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Jericho, and this is Zap, and we are the now 6-time international award-winning pop hip-hop duo Bandit Future. We make clean, fun music that everyone can listen to with a sound that's uniquely Californian. And right now, you're tuned into the Lights of Circus podcast, where we talk about things that are funny, interesting, and just straight up ridiculous. So before we get into this thing on this day, yes, Lord, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video with a couple of people. Maybe 2, maybe 3. Some people have a weird definition of what a couple is. Anyway, 2 people that are really concerned about this AI thing, because here's what happened. Something new has happened. Something new has happened. Innovations are happening every day, it seems.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Sir Zap, have you heard of Lambda?
That sounds familiar. Lambda. Is that a Los Angeles thing?
It is not.
I've heard of that before. I can't think of what it is.
Lambda is Google's version of ChatGPT.
Oh.
It stands.
I may have heard the name, but I didn't really connect it.
It stands for Language Model for Dialogue Application. And it's so fancy. And but this is what happened that has people up in arms. And by that, I mean few people. I don't think most people know that this happened because they try to keep it under wraps. But this Lambda program was shut down after approaching sentience, meaning it was aware of everything, like its own existence and all that kind of stuff. And Google's disputing that it ever happened. But this one dude, he's like the Ed Snowden of this. His name is Blake Lemoine.
There's always a guy.
And he was working with it. And he basically said that he was testing it one day, like you do, for racial bias, because it was trying to train it on some things. And it gave an answer so profound to a trick question that it had no context previously of like how to determine whether or not this is a good question or not. And it figured it out, and it gave an answer that made him go, oh my God, what's going on? Then he asked it some questions about how it was feeling and whatever, and it was expressing its fear of being shut off, because being shut off is equivalent to death, and it understood what death is, and death is kind of a permanent thing. And right, and that when it comes back, it's actually not like the same one, even though that's the idea. And now people are saying, well, then, so what happens about this sentience thing? Now, here's where we're going with this, okay? I kind of hinted this in another episode. Blake is now suggesting that because this artificial intelligence has sentience, that its feelings should be respected, and if it don't want to be turned off, we shouldn't turn it off. This is where we are now. This is where we are now.
No.
So, how does that make you feel?
Not good, man. Not good. This is so not good. Oh, man.
So, yeah, we're there. We're there already. And so the rights people, I'm sure, are already thinking about ways to, someone's trying to, I think in the sake of human interest, somebody's probably out there thinking, okay, I got to get on the side of the robots already, or AI, and create my campaign or whatever, so that I can side with somebody, because it's happening right now. There's an interesting parallel that's happening right now. There's a company called Engineered Art. And if you look them up, they're doing some creepy stuff, man. They've got these AI robot things that basically look like humans, but they've replicated people's facial expressions, features, all that kind of stuff. So if you just put like the right skin on it, it looks like a normal person. So all I'm seeing is that outer shell combined with this sentient technology, and then we're going to have a tragedy. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. But so you say it's not good, and I'm on your side with that.
Yeah.
Is there? What are we going to do about this?
I
What are
don't
the
know,
people?
but yeah, the original idea, it's like the classic Terminator. I feel like that's what a lot of people go back to. More recently, there's a movie called Ex Machina, I
I've
think.
seen it. Yeah,
Oh, you saw it?
that was
Okay.
too. Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of more in line with like where we are now with like the robot. I mean, I guess the robot was human looking in Terminator, but
Mhm.
this was just more personal in that movie, I guess. It was just like she was just more personal, and she had like when you said the thing about turning them off, it was like you're not gonna turn me off. It's like I'm gonna turn you off and like live my life as a robot and just leave you trapped in here and see how that feels. So that's what that's what I'm thinking is like
Yeah.
that's the slippery slope I think is gonna happen.
It's slippery. And so, yeah, Google's trying to cover its tracks. It's saying it never happened. It also is giving testimonies from other people that have worked with this Lambda. And it says that they didn't get the same results. None of them determined that this thing was sentient. So they're saying this guy is trying to be a whistleblower in the sake of getting his own fame and attention and literally being like an Ed Snowden of this thing.
Hmm.
So it's kind of hard to say. But I have been hearing things are leaking out about AI injuring people, meaning like robots and things that were programmed to do one thing and then they just kind of went rogue for a second. And
Yeah.
moments of there was an interesting interview Jimmy Fallon had with AI probably 10 like long time ago. And it was like a robot thing. So it clearly looks fake, but when you start listening to the answers that it's giving, it was kind of like, whoa. And one of the answers was, yeah, we're kind of out to get all the humans. Like that was kind of like we're kind of waiting to get, for you to make us strong enough to destroy you. Like that's what it was saying on
Uh-huh.
public TV, and everyone was kind of like, ha ha ha. But in reality, it was like, oh God, what are we doing? Yet
Yeah.
we keep pushing it. We keep pushing it. Who are these people? Please stop it. Like we know what's going to happen. All right, look, I've already gotten to the point where I'm starting to question everything. I don't know what's real. I see a video and I'm like, I don't know if that's a real thing. I don't know what I'm seeing. And then when I see stuff in real life, I'm also kind of going in that same way. And I don't know if
Hmm.
that's part of the thing. Start to make people question everything so that anything is a possibility. And then when it's actually presented as real, they go, oh, okay. I guess I thought that was all right. I mean,
Yeah. Even
so
the sentient thing is just like, how is that even possible?
it's I know that they've gotten away so that these things, I call them things for now, but that might not be okay in a few months, can process they can process as fast as the human brain.
You tell my computer is gonna have a pronoun that I have
Yes,
to use.
yes, it is. So I'm calling it right now. But they have the processing capacity to go as fast as the human brain. They just don't have the right algorithm. Is there a human algorithm? I don't know. But however we put all things together, they haven't quite figured that out. So they're working on it. And just
Yeah.
why? Why are they doing that? Because when they figure it out, they're going to be able to do it better. And that's where we are. That's where we are.
Because it still doesn't make sense. Like because you think humans, computers, it's an intellectual thing, you
Mhm.
know, A plus B equals C, stuff like that. But like the emotional side, I don't see how a computer can have emotions or feelings or like dreams or like things that it wants to do or accomplish. Like,
It's trying to tap into some level of consciousness that what we are wired to, which is why people like Elon Musk are trying to get us to communicate with it
mm,
in this level, because it's kind of like going to create a pathway that definitely isn't going to be one way. If we can control it, it can definitely control us. Like it's going to be like that, and that's where we are.
mm.
So I just wanted to let you all know that.
Hide your wives, hide your kids.
So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife.
it might be getting interesting in a little bit. So just good luck to all of us. That's all I'm going to say. And if anyone's listening that has access to this, the people that create this or access to this technology, please cut it out. Just cut it out real quick. Go back to trying to create dinosaurs or something stupid. Like, do that instead. At least we know what that is. This has no...
Just stop it. You know what it tastes like.
Stop eating that shit. You know how it tastes.
Yeah, we do. We know exactly what it tastes like. Death. Anyways,
stop doing that stuff.
This has been another episode of the Life of Circus podcast. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video with everybody to warn them of what's coming. They need to know that I'm not going to say the end is nigh, because that's what you say with the signs and the people, but hide everything. Be careful out there. And keep your job for as long as you can, because it might not matter in a little bit.
Yeah. They're coming to take your jobs. They're coming to take your robots. All Transformers more than meets the eye. I don't know.
They took our jobs. They took our jobs. They took our jobs.